I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investment Pitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Erin Nakamoto, the co-founder of the AnarchoVegas conference. Erin, it's a pleasure to see you again, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to see you, Ashton.
You're very welcome. Let's talk about the upcoming AnarchoVegas conference that you are co-organizing. What is this conference all about? I've heard of some similar things before, but nothing really like this. And how is AnarchoVegas associated with crypto and blockchain as well?
So AnarchoVegas is a conference, a Liberty conference here on the West Coast. There are a few like Freedom Fest, AnarchoPoco. We went down to Anarchozona just back in March. So there are a couple of conferences that are popping up on the West Coast and on the East Coast as well. But really, our conference, we really want to set it apart and break it down to really empower the individual. A lot of anarchy conferences, their message is to, rise above the state and try to figure out ways to live their life with as little intervention as possible from the government. And, we also want to convey that message, but ideally we really want to empower the individual to have them realize that we all own ourselves. So we're trying to put a speaker panel together or a speaker lineup together that basically shows people that these people are everyday people who just decided to make a decision and go out and do something that changes the world around them. So that's kind of the message that we are trying to get out. It's going on July 20th to 21st. And it's right after Freedom Fest. So I hope that answered your question. I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. And I've heard of AnarchoPoco in Acapulco. Haven't heard of Freedom Fest, but that sounds interesting. Is that nearby as well? And I guess, is there a little bit of a different twist with AnarchoVegas than you would find at like Acapulco? I could see there being definitely a different crowd being in Vegas and a lot closer to the northern states and just sort of a central point in America.
Yeah, so there are a lot of, first of all, AnarchoPoco is every February, and it's the best Liberty conference that I have personally ever been to. I go every single year. I'm a huge fan. Jeff Berwick and I are good friends, and so I'm very, very supportive of what they're doing over there. However, there are a lot of people who either live outside of the United States or in the United States who either don't want to fly to Mexico. Of course, there's rumors about Mexico and people just feel very uneasy, or it's too expensive or whatever the case is. AnarchoVegas kind of brings it to a different standpoint where it's easier to travel. It's in an accessible city. So, we're trying to really capture that market.
That's great. And now in terms of the speakers, have you guys lined up some major speakers yet? And what do you think the topics will be that the audience is interested in learning about at the conference?
So we actually have some awesome speakers. I'm very, very happy with our lineup this year. As it being our first year, I think it's pretty impressive. But our keynote speakers are Jeff Berwick from AnarchoPoco. We have Bo of the Fifth Column. He's a YouTuber who has, he's an anarchist, but he has this thing where he won't call himself an anarchist. So he calls himself anarchist without labels. And so the Occupy Democrats page on Facebook often shares his videos because he has a message that just goes far beyond the anarchists, and I think he breaks it down to a level where everyone can actually find some common ground. So I'm excited about that one. I don't agree with everything he says. So for me, it's definitely a new voice that I really haven't heard before. So that's a good one. We have G. Edward Griffin, who is the author of Creature from Jekyll Island and also Lark and Rose keynoting. Among many, many others, we have Benny Wills as our MC. He is a poet and performer. We have David Rodriguez coming to talk about homeschooling. We have an independent media panel with all of the big independent media channels out there. And we also have our cryptocurrency panel, which I'm excited for. We just just confirmed his name is Tron Black, so with Ravencoin. So we're going to be announcing him probably tomorrow, and so lots of cool speakers this year. I'm pretty excited. I wonder how we're going to top it next year.
Definitely, that sounds like an amazing lineup of speakers, and there's a lot more diversity than just the crypto. And as you said, you have a crypto panel, but there's all these libertarians, authors, poets. That sounds like an amazing lineup in Vegas there. So congratulations on lining that up so far.
Don't get me wrong. I think, everyone is speaking at our conference is very, very pro crypto. They all accept cryptocurrency as donations. They all pretty much transact in crypto themselves. And, again, our conference is about freedom and empowering the individual. And what better way to do that than cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency literally is our answer for self-ownership and for getting out of that government rat race and, just getting us out of the US dollar. So crypto is the answer. And it really is the all-encompassing factor for our Liberty conference.
That's amazing. And the fact that you take crypto as well for the tickets to get to the conference, and you're able to donate to all of these main speakers is just amazing that everyone's on the same page. So I'm glad that you guys are doing that. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank God for EventChain. So we are using your platform, and we are absolutely loving it. You make it very, very easy to track all tickets, all information. It's literally all there. And of course, we love the crypto component, as do almost all of our speakers and attendees so far. So thank you for creating this platform. Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm very excited. I hope that you'll be able to come out and join us.
That's amazing, Erin. I'll try my best. And I'm also a little bit curious about, do you guys have any sponsors, main sponsors of the event? Is it crypto related or anybody else that's putting their name on it? And what kind of organizations maybe that they are hoping will show up at the event, or what kind of people they hope to show up?
Yeah, so I believe a lot of our base is going to be probably crypto blockchain. So we do have a couple of crypto sponsors. We have a crypto title sponsor who I can't announce just yet, but we should be able to announce within the next week. But they are a crypto company. We also have Edge Wallet, who's going to be there. We have a coffee company called Hodl Fuel. They accept Litecoin, and they actually paid for their table in Litecoin too. So that's pretty cool. We also have independent media, Press for Truth, World Alternative Media, and then our platform, Float, which is going to be the live stream partner for the event. And something we haven't talked about yet is the free Ross party that we are throwing on the Saturday the 20th. So that's going to be a very big part of our conference. So we're actually kicking off our conference with that party. And ticket sales are going to go to Free Ross campaign. So hopefully we'll be able to help raise funds to help get Ross out of prison.
That's amazing, Erin. And that's a great initiative to move towards, especially with all of the cryptocurrency people backing it. I know that that's a very important issue, and it's a huge precedent to be set for all of cryptocurrency and just neutral markets and things like that. So it's a huge issue to tackle.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know the topic for our crypto panel at the moment. We're still trying to figure it out, but we're probably going to touch on just how we can achieve mass adoption. I mean, that's always a big topic at a crypto conference, Bitcoin conference, Liberty conference. And so anything that you have to suggest for like a topic, anything that your viewers want to hear, let me know, and we'll strongly consider that.
Definitely. We'll take a look in the comment section and see what the audience has to say. And just speaking that the Ravencoin team is going to be there already piques my interest. So I can imagine that it will be quite the crowd that are looking for that kind of information. So that's great. And you just touched on that. I was hoping to find out what you hope the attendees are looking to learn or will get out of the conference, right? And I guess crypto trends, but also just about libertarianism and the other topics that the speakers are speaking on.
Yeah, no, I know a bunch. Well, first of all, we run the Las Vegas Bitcoin meetup, and so we have the largest cryptocurrency meetup here in town. So what we're planning on doing is bringing all of our attendees into one room so they can ask our crypto panel their questions. And really, I'm hoping that they'll just want to learn the differences between all the cool projects that we have up there. We have a crypto POS system to talk about mass adoption. We have Vin Armani speaking on CoinText. I don't know if you're familiar with CoinText.io, but basically you can send crypto to each other through SMS. So you don't even need an internet connection. So a lot of people, who are very, very new to crypto, they always worry about, oh, well, what if they shut off the power? And that kind of removes that out of the equation. Mm-hmm. So that's a really interesting topic to talk about. And then we actually have a company called BYOV coming into town. It's Be Your Own Vault with Juan Galt and Anastasia Sergoviev. I don't know how to say her last name, but it's very Russian. But they are actually going to be doing a digital securities workshop. So basically teaching you how to secure your crypto assets against threats, how to use a Trezor and how to just protect your assets from being hacked or stolen. So
that's amazing, Erin. Well, it sounds like the conference is going to be super great. Could you remind the viewers one more time when and where and how they can get tickets and learn more about AnarchoVegas?
Yeah. So you can go to AnarchoVegas.com, and that's AnarchoVegas. And from there, there's a link that'll take you to our EventChain site. And then if you have any questions, you can always email me at Erin@AnarchoVegas.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Erin. I'll leave that in the description box below as well for the audience. And that's all the time we have, but I really appreciate you taking the time to come on here and tell us about AnarchoVegas. It sounds like it's going to be a super great event, and I am excited to potentially get there myself as well. So all the best in the pre-event planning here, and all the best. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ashton. Have a great night.